Welcome back to Story Time. Last week we heard about the first 3 days of Deepavali. On the fourth day, which is the Pratipada, the day after Amavasya, many people celebrate it as the New Year. It is also celebrated as Bali Pratipada because though Bali was a demon, he was an asura who was proud and arrogant, he was still a bhakta. He had kept his promise and allowed the Lord to place his foot on his head and then got pushed down to Sutala Loka. So in honor of this great surrender and sacrifice of the Asura king Bali, also known as Mahabali, because of this enormous sacrifice, Bali Pratipada is celebrated. On this day, another celebration is that of Govardhana Puja. Govardhana is the mountain which Lord Krishna lifted on his little finger. We have heard the story before, but let me tell it in short. As we know, all the cowherds of Braj Bhumi in Gokul used to always pray to Lord Indra. They were in fact worshipping Lord Indra more out of fear than out of love and devotion. And this is how it is with most of us. Little Krishna, however, noticed that the mountains and forests of the Govardhan mountain would provide pasture for their cows and would thus provide all the fruits and the bounty that they needed in their daily life. So he suggested to the villagers that why not do all the offerings and rituals and worship to the mountain instead. And though Krishna was little, everybody loved him so much that they agreed. And that year, instead of worshipping Lord Indra, they started offering all the worship and prayers to the Govardhan mountain, which in fact provided all the resources that they needed. So it was a way of expressing gratitude and thank yous. Now Lord Indra got very angry. He was insecure and jealous. And so he decided to teach these cowherds a lesson. He began sending torrential rains. There were thunderstorms, there was lightning, and the small village of Gokul was totally about to be flooded under this deluge of Lord Indra's anger. Little Krishna, however, assured them that they need not worry. And so he just went and easily lifted up the Govardhan mountain on his little finger and like an umbrella made it the refuge under which all the animals and the cowherds and the villagers of Gokul could come and stand. They waited and waited for the fury of Lord Indra to stop. For an entire period of 7 days and nights, little Krishna stood holding the mountain. Finally, on the 8th day, Lord Indra realized that little Krishna was someone who was far superior to him, and he was in fact the Supreme Lord. And so he asked for forgiveness and stopped the downpour. Now all the happy villagers began to prepare heaps of food offerings to appease Lord Krishna. It is said that little Krishna would eat 8 times in a day, and for 7 days he had gone hungry. He had not eaten a single morsel of food when he was busy protecting his entire Gokul from Lord Indra's wrath. And so the villagers decided to prepare chappan bhog. 7 into 8 is 56 types of delicacies, all kept in a heap resembling the Govardhan mountain. And this is how this tradition of preparing Annakut, a heap of food offerings to the Lord, is celebrated on this day after Amavasya. In many places all over India, Annakut is celebrated with great enthusiasm, and this food is shared with all the needy and the poor. People even do pradakshina of the Govardhan mountain on this day. Even the life-sustaining cow or the Gomata is worshipped on this day of Govardhan Puja. The next day, or the Dvitiya, is the one which brothers and sisters always look forward to. It is the day of Bhai Dooj or Bhau Beej, the day when the brother and sister bond and love is celebrated and renewed. It is also known as Yama Dvitiya because Yama and Yamuna, Yama the god of death and his twin sister Yami or Yamuna also celebrated this brother-sister love on this day. It is said that when Lord Yama visited his sister Yamuna, she offered him a nice and delicious spread, and he was so happy and pleased with her hospitality that he asked her to ask him a boon. Yamuna was very happy and she asked him to bless every brother-sister duo who celebrate this festival with devotion. The brother is supposed to visit his sister and the sister is supposed to welcome him and offer him a meal specially cooked with love by her. After this, both of them are supposed to remember not only Lord Yama and Goddess Yamuna but also the 8 Chiranjeevis. Lord Yama, being the god of death, has the capacity to bless the brother and duo with a good, long and healthy life. And this is exactly what Yamuna asked of Lord Yama. So to this day, on the second day, that is the Dvitiya, Bhau Beej or Bhai Dooj is celebrated. Hope you all have a wonderful celebration. Let us also remember to share our joy with the ones who are less privileged, and let us help to make the Diwali a bright one for many people around us. I hope you liked today's story, and I will be back with another one next Thursday. Until we meet again, Hari Om.